intermission.
Intermission? Cool. What do I miss? Were you on the show? Way back in the day? No? I was on the show.
Last time. You were on the show?
I was on. Yeah, like 1999. I showed up. Crashed the show. How are you? How's your... Yeah, it's intermission.
Okay, now just a minute. Testing 1, 2. No music, please. If you'll turn it off, we'll appreciate it for the Q&A. Okay, right now, this is a major star of performance art around the world. Your first name, please?
Kateri.
What's the name of the movie you're in?
Kateri.
Thank you. Another selfish bitch can rule the world. Now, is everybody outside in the patio and in the lobby to please come in? Because one of the gimmicks of this Q&A is there's going to be a cash prize given to the person who asked the best question of Dan and Gittle. And if you don't ask a good question, you're not going to get any money at all.
No.
I'm giving the cash prize because this chick here just stabbed somebody and has $800 in her purse and wants to get rid of it. This is counterfeit. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce to you at this time, in the tradition of Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, in the tradition of Alfred Lunt and Lynn Fontaine, JFK and Jackie O, there's always an alpha male in the emotional unit. This is a man who is going to, as a Renaissance man, answer your questions about the making of Three Geniuses. Ladies and gentlemen, the universal king, Dan.
Oh, thank you. I'd like to get the other geniuses up here, like Mr. X. Come on down!
Mr. X!
Who's there, the beginning man.
He's a crazy man. He is amazing.
So tell us,
Mr. X.
how did it all happen?
Well, you booked the time at a cable access facility, and then we didn't know what to do for the first show. We could try to come up with an idea of what to do, and John here?
There's a John.
Okay.
Please, he'll be up soon enough, believe me.
So John had just seen a play at the Taper called Three Women. And it was like three women playing the same character but at different times in their life. And I was reading the Brian Wilson autobiography, Wouldn't It Be Nice? And like in the book, he refers to himself as a genius and other people referring to him as a genius. So I said, hey, maybe we could do like Brian Wilson at 3 different times in his life and call it Three Geniuses. But we ended up not doing that for the first show, but we kept the name of that for the show, so that was it. And the first show was basically Dan playing Freebird on the guitar, me doing a crossword puzzle, and John in a Barney outfit, and eventually Dan and John got into a fight, or Dan and Barney got into a fight.
An actual fist fight.
Yeah.
Bravo!
Thank you. Any questions?
Go ahead. Ask something.
Yes,
Tell us one of the craziest stories from when you're making Three Geniuses.
The mace.
you. Dawn.
I don't remember any.
We did have a mace, a pepper spray incident where we had these guests and they pepper sprayed each other, and then back then the camera crew was the cable employees, and they all started like tearing and coughing, and we were banned in the studio for 6 months after that. So that's probably one of the better moments.
Who was that tranny muscle man? Gentleman lady.
That was Stan Joleen, the Aryan transvestite bodybuilder with Tourette's syndrome, who actually, well, if you want to know about where he came from, he was an actual genius in a way. He was an inventor, and he worked with machine tools that use microscopic
He was a machinist.
parameters. You know, it's fucking amazing the shit this guy did.
He owned his own company called the Wright Pattern. His name was Stan Wright.
He was amazing. He'd walk into the health food restaurant though, and he'd be like, "Fucking cunt, Hitler, join the KKK." And the new girls there would be freaking out. They'd go, "What the heck?" And they'd be like, "Don't worry about it. He comes in."
He was
all
my
the time."
personal trainer. He looked like Marilyn Monroe and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the LA Weekly said.
And he had like, except big, like Gorgeous George the wrestler a little bit. He had a queef, you know, like that. It was just fucking a queef. I don't know. I guess a queef. It was amazing though. I found him in this restaurant.
Follow your heart in Woodland Hills.
A health food restaurant in Canoga Park. And I knew it was him. I had heard about him from a busboy at a Mel's. He said, "You gotta meet this guy, the Aryan transvestite bodybuilder with Tourette's." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." And then I hear this, "Hitler,
join the KKK!
Science!"
Science!
And I was like, "Oh my God, it's him!" And it was. And so I asked him to be on my radio show, because I had a radio show on a pirate station called KVLT at the time. And he never showed up for that. But I saw him again and said, "Look, you gotta be on my TV shows." I started doing the Three Geniuses at that point. And he came down, and it was just a match made in purgatory. It was the most insane fucking thing. He was instantly the star.
He was the star, and he loved it, and he got it, and you guys saw him, right, on the big screen?
He had contracts with
big
women. He was very
bodybuilder with the big
heterosexual.
blonde hairdo.
Quite heterosexual. He had
And
contracts
he
with
had
women.
girlfriends, and he had full acrylic nails. I mean, he was like Dolly Parton, but a bodybuilder.
Exactly.
And, you know,
And a
and
genius.
unfortunately for us and for you, Stan is no longer living
Yeah,
he was murdered due to a love triangle. And it was really depressing. It was February 8th, 2001, and I'll never forget that phone call.
Point blank, right in the heart. Or they
He
never
got
could have got
shot in the heart by his girlfriend at the time's estranged husband that they were going through divorce. And he was jealous and angry that she was dating a, quote, freak. And Stan was a very intelligent person. He designed the chairs at his company, the Wright Pattern, for Wolfgang Puck, among other things. And he opened up the door at Christine's house, and bam, right through the heart, shattered his spine. Luckily, he died instantly. And
then the guy went in the kitchen
Randy
and
shot
killed the girl.
Christine, and then Randy blew his brains out, and then our friend Michelle, who was dating Stan at the time. Stan was cheating on Michelle, unfortunately.
This is the one we edited out of Michelle.
Shut up, Dawn. That was not nice. And
She's a great person.
she's here in the audience, so that's not cool. Anyway, oh my goodness. Stan is gone, and this DVD is somewhat pretty much a tribute to Stan's life, because Stan didn't have any surviving family members, and when he died, he had a long lost distant cousin who came and took all of Stan's money and his car, and Stan had a lot of it, and he didn't have a will. And he was cremated, and he paid a courier or a taxi cab to go throw Stan's ashes into the ocean. So that was the end of our beloved Stan, and it was very depressing.
But he luckily lives on in a lot of episodes.
But he lives on, and he's immortal on the Three Geniuses.
Not only that, but I met him in a car once on Los Angeles, and he wanted to
Really?
see some porn. Yeah, he wanted to see some porn of me, and I didn't know where to contact
No, he
him.
didn't.
Yeah, he did. I met him at a car wash, and it was really cool, man. But he got involved in like group sex and stuff like that. And one thing led to the next. And what I heard is that a couple that he had a three-way with killed him. And I mean, he was a great performer. Let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah! Stangeline, the Aryan transvestite bodybuilder with Tourette's, and genius in his own fucking
Don't you
right.
love how rumors get started? He had a three-way with a couple. I knew him. I mean, I was his very good friend.
Oh, whatever. It adds to the
Karen.
legend.
All right. So, next question, please. Any questions? Any questions about guests we've had? We've had many guests.
They know better than
Dead
to ask
guest.
questions after that.
Living guest. What does it all mean? It's reality, man. What do you mean, what does it all mean? It's psychedelic. It's living your life to the fullest. It's doing what you want to do. It's not having any limits.
Let's see some more of that psychedelic shit. I hope you guys are really about that because
it's really good to get high and wash on drugs.
It's John Shearer, everybody.
Over and over again.
John Shearer. Got shaving cream all over the theremin guy's theremin, and so the guy took off earlier.
It's all about recycling. We're big proponents of recycling.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
From John Shearer.
Go green, everybody. Smoke a little bit more weed. This next bit is
Do more drugs, overdose, and don't die. That's what the Three Geniuses recommend.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to teach the public, man.
I'd say
that's the point of public access. You can do anything you want to do. So people sit there and they have these serious talk shows, and they're ridiculous when you watch them. They're hilarious. I mean, come on, you all have to admit it. You've stumbled upon public access, and you've watched it, and you've laughed hysterically, going, "Look at these losers." And you probably have laughed at us and said, "Look at these fucking losers."
They're probably saying it right now.
You're saying it right now. Good, yay! And it's fun. It's fun. You get to do what you want to do, and we have the thing about the Three Geniuses is we have no pre-preparation. We have no post-production, no pre-production. We do everything bam in the now because we live in the now. It's spontaneous, and we do all live mixing in the studio. We just do what we want to do. We have nothing in mind when we're going to do a TV show, and whatever happens, happens. And the sound all comes by Don Bowles. And sometimes he does a great job, sometimes he fucks up when he doesn't get his stuff plugged in correctly. But he normally does a really amazing job, and it always like psychically it's like synchronicity and like corresponds with what's happening in the TV show. And afterwards, when we're done doing it, we normally come to my place and watch it and do drugs and check out what we did and are like, wow, there's like at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes that are really amazing, or else the whole thing's amazing. So it's fun, and the people at the public access studios think that we waste their time because we don't use their fake plants and their 2 chairs and have a talk show like most people do. They do public access, and so be it. But we have other stars from other public access shows like Francine Dancer, who you saw earlier tonight. She's a celebrity, man. I mean, it's like, she doesn't need to be on a huge network. She was on public access and she's famous. And people watch Francine Dancer, and now people hire her to come to parties and dance. And if you notice, she's in a wheelchair, and the magical thing about her is she can't walk. Francine Dancer cannot walk, but she can dance. And that's true.
Yeah, and I did the dominatrix and domination.
You're up to your own dominatrix again.
Okay. Hey, I want to thank Jesus right now. I want to thank Jesus over here. He's the Oriental fellow. Yes. Oh wait, sorry, Asian. Pacific Asian, right? Is that what it is? Yeah. Wait, no, Negro. Yes, he's a Negro.
Speaking of Jesus, we should thank Kim Fowley, the master of ceremony tonight. The legend, the man, and I would say the myth and the legend, but there is no myth with Kim Fowley. Everything you've heard is true.
Right now, actually, I saw it.
Everything you've heard is true. He is a mad genius. He's a genius. That's why he's here for the Three Geniuses. And there's tons of stuff on the DVD. See, we did our live installation, trying to show you how we did our public access TV show, but we didn't have the live mixing boards and the 3 cameras zooming in and out and doing all that fancy stuff. And
Hey, Gil, don't forget to thank Karen Centerfold for being so fabulous.
of course, thanks to Karen Centerfold for hitting me in the head with her belt.
I know, she fucking whooped my leg earlier. That sucks.
Of this production, and we are going to do more productions. And one of these times, I'm going to make all the geniuses shoot up heroin in the nude, and they are going to do the dare because I have a bet that they will do it.
Because
Alright, get ready for more Three Geniuses.
Say one thing. On the DVD that we have for sale out back, it's not that much money and it's really, really good and it doesn't get tiresome. You always see something new every time you watch it. Trust me, I've watched it thousands of times. And we have like 200 episodes, believe it or not, of Three Geniuses because no, we don't stop. And yes, we are obsessed with ourselves. And there's all kinds of bonus features and we've directed music videos for people and that's all on there and it's great.
you just like it because it looks so amazing on it all the time.
Oh, thank you, Don. But yeah, so check out more Three Geniuses right now. Dig it.
Now, come to Okay, let's worship Satan, darkness.
Watch out. In your chicken. Chickens are getting bigger. And they're going to come back. 2012, it's going to be the chickens overtaking the world. Watch out.
Oh yeah. Turn off those fucking lights. Karen, you got me cursing now. God damn you.
Hey, Todd, we'll talk about it. And tell everybody, I want to know, how many of you out here tonight want to go with me for the next Germs concert? Huh?
Well, I hope you have a lot of money because it's gonna be in London.
All right. How many want to come
not worth
to
it.
London with me to see the Germs?
She's gonna pay.
No, I'm not. I'm going to get the
Oh,
money.
sorry. Well, then let's just watch this then.
All right.
Yeah, I believe it.
life ends, Sunday night ends. The Three Geniuses will see you again someday in the future. If you need the nourishment of the Three Geniuses, go into the patio and purchase their DVD, their audio and visual product. Meet Dan and Gil personally, become members of their movement. Their movement is the rebirth of the psychedelic era. The 21st century human rainbow is now in the sky. On behalf of the Three Geniuses, Kim Fowley says, have happy holidays, goodbye and good luck. How about a big round of applause for all of you, for yourselves. You're the most important people you know. Don't abuse yourself. And if you need to worship something, worship the product of the Three Geniuses, and you will find their product in the patio. You will not find it at Walmart. Goodbye and good luck.
Right, man. You know, I mean, you gotta buy it. I did one of their episodes, so be sure that you ask for the Karen Centerfold appearance of the Three Geniuses, where I accept masochism and they take their whips to my ass because I never said I couldn't take what I dish out.
Yeah, thank you, Karen Centerfold. Karen Centerfold, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you all for coming. We love you.
Gil Partridge, John Shear, Darren Capelgins, wherever he is. Of course, the Wolverine here. Jesus over there. Mr. X. Francine Venture. That's Wolverine. He's from the X-Men.
Memory of Stangeline and all of our dead friends and my friends and all of the performers.
And of course, we want to thank Alistair Alvey, who was dancing around up here earlier.
Thank you to the Silent Movie Theater.
Yes, thank you, Adrian, and all of your evil minions. Hail, Satan, and hail, all of you people. And the Three Geniuses, of course, whoever they may be, and however many, and whether they're geniuses or what. So it's on the DVD. It's out.
Yeah, let me know if anyone wants to extend, okay? We also have extend, Kevin, the enhancer for your kids. Just put the stuff right up here. It's a blue pill. I'll give you one.
Glucose.
Oh, bullshit. Give it back. I cannot mark them up for it.